I still can't believe what that Almadria did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almadria who did it. I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Danon mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Danon?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
Now you see what I can do! Swallow Blade! Swallow Dance!
Freeze Lancer! Thunder Field! Down to the wind!
I'm on
Here I
it!
go! Air
Swallow
Roll!
Blade!
Photon Flash!
Destruction! Swallow Dance!
Now!
Got fire!
I'm get toasty!
Burn Strike!
May 1,000 gales carry you to track!
Throbs in pain.
Can't get out of this! River Dragon! It's over! Do it!
Astral art?
That's astral energy!
Say no more!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Dragon
Burning Strike!
Laser Field! Eagle Assault!
My concentration is dwindling. Perhaps I'm tired.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For crowned contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
Ow! Take this!
Where are you going?
Again!
Far enough! Annihilation! Eagle assault!
Destruction! Slash! Swallow blade!
Air thrust!
Take this! Not anything in armor is all mine! Swallow blade!
Now!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I won't be able to heal you for much longer.
Maybe we should head back?
It's on! You're mine!
In the wind!
First strike!
Sleep now!
Take this! Eagle slide! Stop! Here I come! You're finished! Crush!
Here goes!
Swallow blade! Freaks! Why can't they just sit still? Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Swallow blade! Burn! The enemy wields arc too.
You'll soon see about that!
In a vine?
Do it! Raging storm! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Dance in the wind! Sleep now!
Done! Damn it! Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up. You're finished!
Where are you going?
Raging
Swallow
cascade!
blade!
Rolling here!
Shattering of pieces! Attack time! Swallow blade!
Shield!
Destruction!
Storm! Here! More?
I lack the energy for healing arts.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almadria fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
You guys want to rest here? I hope we manage to catch Almadria soon.
I hope.
Make sure to get some good rest. All right, guys. Ready to go?
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria. What's this thing? You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Renna really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Adaim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
You don't look so good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Adaim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Adaim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Adaim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadaim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Adaim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Adaim. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cislodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelselik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
Right, here goes! Engaging! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine!
Not on my watch!
Swallow blade!
I'll punch that gun out of your hand!
Take this!
Down!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Take it! Dragon Time now!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and troubling to me!
My turn! Destruction!
I'm on it!
No further!
Divine Adrian!
With this, I can become
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Ow! On my lord!
Here's the evil!
You're finished! Swallow blade!
No shield can stand up to these fists!
It's over!
Here goes! Not on my watch!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Fire support! It's in the sky is mine! Eagle fly! We got it! Ready and more from the side!
I can carve through all! You're not done! Slice! Swallow blade!
Supernova!
Don't leave! Blow them away!
Take it! May a thousand gales! Gusty nails!
Looks like we got them all.
Got it! well?
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving. Hi, Hoodle!
You're mine! You take down their defenses! You're finished!
Energy! Not on my watch!
Burn in hell!
Radiant, look here!
We're not finished! It's over!
I can handle it.
Take this!
Lightning out! Raging cascade!
Attack! Swallow blade!
In here!
I'm out of ammo! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
I'm all set to the wind! Air strike!
Talon storm!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Out of our way!
Take this! Take this!
I never miss! Thunder field violation!
Damn it!
Pay for what you did! Field!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Dance in the wind! Pierce evil!
Dragon
In here!
shell! Here I come! Burn in hell! Black knuckle!
Confiscated!
I'm not done! Black!
Freezing storm!
Take this! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I need to be stronger.
What's this thing?
Gotta break through! You're mine! I'm on crust!
Here's a healing thunder
Here I
field!
come!
Dance in the wind!
Can't
You think that shield will save you?
Air thrust!
Ready and ready!
Lightning condensed!
You do it!
Thunder blade!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
I can carve through walls! Thrust my shield!
Pierce evil!
Eat this! We're not finished! All finish you here! All yours, Kisara!
I wonder if I'm as strong as my dad was.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
I wonder when.
I won't forgive you!
The rebels! Stop them!
Forward up!
No escape!
Confiscated!
They really don't give up, do they?
Got you now! Take this!
That's frigid
Take
lightning orb!
this! No escape!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Damn it, Bennett!
Raging cascade!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's a healing orb!
Where are you going?
This one's all mine! Eagle die! Burn in hell! Take this! I'll smash you! Swallow blade!
Let me help!
Slash!
First aid!
In a bind?
Reload!
Destruction! It's over!
I'm
Shion!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
I'm ready for the next battle.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
A barrier. That may indicate Almadria is near.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria. That's no ordinary enemy I see over there. What's this thing? Not done yet!
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
What's wrong, sweet? Is something scaring you?
Gotta break through! Rebel! Stop them!
In here! Ice tornado! Lightning!
It's on!
Tidal wave!
I won't show you any mercy! Damn it! Is this it?
Kikara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Leave the charges!
Eat them! Why you? Now! While it's freely!
Take it down!
I can do this all day! Destruction! Don't leave! Blow them away!
Here's a healing ranger!
Take this!
First aid!
Perfect knuckle! You're finished!
Glacial spear!
Why?
Arch shield! Confiscated!
Take this!
Freeze lancer!
Swallow blade!
Here!
Destruction! I'm on! It's
over! Hurricane! This one's all mine! Ignite! Enough done!
Mine!
Swallow blade!
Take this!
Take this! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Here, get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! No further!
Ready to
Swallow
go.
blade! First strike!
You alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
First aid!
Swallow blade! This one's all mine!
Now, confiscated!
This isn't ideal.
You picked the wrong fight! You're mine!
Here's a healing arc!
Carve through armor! Swallow blade! Blow away! Here I come!
Raging
You're mine!
blazing storm!
You're on!
Breath!
Blow away!
Tornado! Here's a healing
Swallow
arc!
blade!
First aid! I'll fix you up! Recover!
Thanks! You're mine! Destruction!
Light
Well, not
extra
done!
lightning condemned!
Swallow blade!
Thunder blade!
Destruction!
Freeze laser! Here's a healing arc! I can't feel first aid!
You'll pay for that!
I'll bring you back from
Glimmer dragon!
In a bind, I'll finish you here and
Do
now.
it!
Gets by me.
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Hey, anyone else think...
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Now you'll learn!
Hard up! And
You're
you
mine!
need some life. Where are you going?
It's over!
Here, let me help.
Blade!
First
I
aid!
owe you one!
Raging
Take
storm!
this!
Shattering up pieces. Attack time.
My shield!
Slash!
Do it! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Savage roar! Here goes! The new leaf on now!
Here and
Kikara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
I need to be stronger.
Be my guest!
Creatures are a real pain in the butt!
On my lord! Aim for the weak spot! Take it!
The enemy here's us too.
We'll soon see about that!
You're finished!
Can't get out of this!
Leave the charges to me! Far enough!
I can carve through armor!
Here's a healing art!
Here I come! Blue escape! Swallow blade!
Eagle assault!
Sleep now!
Take it!
The water
You're mine!
magic is amped!
It's over!
You're on! I'll tear you up!
Burn!
Here it comes!
You're
Not in
mine!
your dreams! First aid!
We're not finished!
All good things come to an end.
Take it!
Here's a healing
Swallow
art!
blade!
It's weakened!
This ends now! I'm not done!
Toasty!
Burn strike!
Here, let me help!
I'm on a roll, man! I owe you one! I'll smash you! My deal!
There's always room for improvement.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
What's this thing?
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Danon mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. Well, we've only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almadria.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, And I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like a rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Niez. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almadria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Nesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
Far enough! It's over! Not today!
Equal assault!
You're mine!
Affirmative murder!
What foolish!
Slash!
Outlaw! Dance in the wind! Here's
Be gone! Equal assault!
Confiscated!
Swallow blade! Now I'm in the groove! Swallow blade!
Lightning orb!
Here I come!
Power of frost! Lightning condemned!
You're mine!
Thunderfall! Hurricane! Flame of fury!
Eagle
Burning strike!
Finish!
No,
It's too much! Not my fight! Stay away from my friends!
Nothing gets by me!
For me.
Burn!
Stay away!
Right!
Far enough!
Take this! Crush!
Know your place.
I can't lose.
Ride for me.
I'll bring it back from death's abyss. Resuscitation! Here, let me help. I've still got some fire.
Just try and run.
Heal force! Here's a healing item! I'll be saving this one. Radiant heal! Magic heal! This one's mine!
Take this!
Hear me! Flame of evil!
Eat this!
Here's evil!
You're mine!
Vanquisher!
You escape! You're mine! Now blade! You're finished! Swallow blade! No escape!
Here's a healing art! First aid! Savage roar! Freezing storm!
Now you see what I can...
Here's a healing art! First aid! Not on my watch! Ice tornado!
This one's all mine!
Healing art!
Ignite! No further!
Far enough!
Rolling on that!
Here's a healing art!
Here we go again!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready! Into the shadows! Mega ray! I can do this all day!
Burn it out!
Brimming with hatred.
Here I come!
Here goes! Annihilate your dreams!
First strike! Watch it!
Attack time! Wretched fool!
Thousand gales, carry your way!
I'm on a roll now! Prepare to be sealed! Take this! I'm on it! This time!
Be gone! May a thousand gales carry his breath! Heal hell! You're mine!
You picked the wrong fight!
Here's a healing art!
Here I come!
First aid!
Try harder!
First strike! Into the shadows!
Take this!
Eagle fly! May a thousand gales carry your first aid! Blazing storm! Raging storm! Tornado! Not on my watch! First aid! This one's mine!
Try harder!
Now or never.
Armor won't save you! Take this! Eat this!
Hey, that...
Far enough! You picked the wrong fight!
How dare you!
Take this!
Eat this!
Crush! It's over! You're mine! Swallow blade! Crush! You're mine!
Here's evil!
You're
Free cleanser! Here's a healing art! Free natural energy!
Swallow blade! Slash!
Into the shadows! Here goes!
You're mine!
The earth throbs in pain.
I'm all stuffed up! Here's a healing art! Hey, that... Not on my watch! Reload! Here's a healing art! Thank you. Where are you going? Close it! Lightning down!
sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here I come! I'm not done! Not today! Destruction! They're attacking separately!
Can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her, and take out the monster first.
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that.
Yeah, take it away!
Here, let me help.
You're mine!
Please now.
Slash! No escape!
Yeah, I'm in the groove!
Here I come!
I'll bring you back from death to bliss.
You will die!
Not done yet!
This one's mine.
You're mine! Swallow Blade!
Cyan
done.
Instant!
I'm on!
Firmament Render!
My
That looks bad.
Wits about you, people.
I'll smash you! I'm just getting started!
This one's all mine!
Shining Supernova! Raging Cascade! Arch Steel!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster!
Burn!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arts aren't so special. And now, you're mine! Here's a healing art! First aid! I'll bring you back from death to I'll bring you back from
You'll pay for that! Try harder! My turn! Slash! Thrust!
I felt fine not too long ago.
Escape! Destruction!
Slash! That's the spot. Now in the groove!
Far enough.
This one's all mine! Ignite!
Liquid darkness!
Crumble! Here I come! Swallow Blade! Slash! I'm not done!
Streak! Ready!
Try harder! Try mine!
Not in your dreams!
Prepare to be sealed! In a vine?
Shield Force!
Here we go! You shouldn't have messed with me!
Slash!
Raging Cascade!
Swallow Blade! You're finished!
I'll smash you!
Dance in the
Swallow
wind!
Blade! It's on!
In here!
Burn!
I'm on it!
Talon Hurricane!
Destruction! Take this! Swallow Blade! It's over!
Thunderbolt! Here goes!
Take this!
Photon Flame! Not on my watch! May a thousand gales tear you to shreds!
Ready to go.
Thunder Field!
Far enough.
What's this?
Raging Cascade!
Eagle Prime!
You're mine! Crush!
Lightning Orb!
You're finished!
Dance in the wind!
Swallow Blade!
Air Thrust!
Slash!
Take this! Watch
Slash!
this!
No! Can't end here!
I've let you all down.
No further!
Firmament Render! I can't lose! Arrow Squall! Here goes! Freeze Lancer! Confiscate!
You will!
Freezing Storm! Dance in the wind! Ice Tornado! Sorry. Cyan Instant!
Behold my
Ready to go.
power!
There! Help!
Her master core.
Not while I'm around, she isn't!
This should do it!
Annihilation! Mega Ray! I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! You don't scare me!
Go for it, Rinwell!
Hit her now!
Swallow Blade!
Photon
Slash!
Blast!
It's on!
Lightning
Ignite!
Thunderblade!
Slash!
A freezing storm!
Swallow Blade!
It's time!
Ice Raging Storm!
In a vine?
Crush!
Take that!
Swallow Blade!
Cyan Instant into the fray!
You will suffer!
I'm sorry.
my true power!
You're mine!
I can handle it! Far enough!
It's on! Burn in hell! Slap!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Chaotic disaster! You will suffer!
In a bind?
Behold my true power!
You're mine! Slap! Strike! Swallow blade! Slap! You're mine! Swallow blade! Slap!
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity!
Nothing
Chaotic disaster!
Denied!
You will suffer! Behold my true power!
Do you require a hand?
Can't get out of this!
I'll end you! Astral energy!
Say no more!
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Leon!
Alvin!
Come and find me, if you truly are the Sovereign. After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake. As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talking pet? They're the ones that dragged me all the way up here in the... I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alphen.
Leori.
Live for me.
No. Leori. No! Wait, please. Wait, I... What was that? That... How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking.